Everybody. I turned the mic on, so you should be hearing me off the one. Hello, everybody. This is Roxanne, Roxy. Oh, it says on Roxy and Holly. I forgot to change it. It's just Roxy. So pretend you can't see the and Holly part. She's with us in spirit. Maybe she'll be even in the comments. We can always hope. The spirit of Christmas is with us through Holly, right? Hello, everyone. It is let me see what time it is. It's 12:01 on Tuesday, January the 27th. Are you with us? Am I talking into the ether, into the void, or is anybody with me? Anybody on Facebook? Anybody on YouTube? Anybody anywhere? Let me see if I'm on Roku TV. Just a second. Let me see. Let me check. Am I on Roku TV? I will click over here. If you have a Roku TV, you could be watching me. If you're not, hurry, hurry, hurry. Number 4, Ever Free TV. I can't tell if I am coming in clear or not. So let me continue on. Let me see if I'm on TV here. There's the sound. Let me see. Hello, 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 everybody. I'm on. I'm on Roku TV. I can see myself over there. This is encouraging. So, those of you who don't have Roku TV, you can go to foreverfreetv.com and you can get it there on your laptop or on your phone, your iPhone or your Android phone. And on the phone, it's also an app. So let me take you to that. Okay, so you can go on your iPhone. I will look on my iPhone and I see, oh, lo and behold, there is the app, which I got because I went to the App Store and I downloaded it for Everfree TV. And then it was on my phone. And so then I could click on it. And can you see that? Look. Wow, the splash comes on and we're on Forever Free TV on my iPhone or on your Android device of whatever kind. And you can be traveling along and still part of the video and still being able to connect and being able to go down and scroll down and see all the most amazing things that we have on Forever Free TV. Isn't that exciting? There's my mom, Pastor Gloria, saying hello. Hello, Pastor Gloria. And hello to all of you today that have taken the time to be with us. I value your attention because what's the point of me talking into the void? I've tried that many times and it's not very beneficial because nobody can hear you. Nobody, because in the void, it's potential. It's potential not really fully manifesting as anything. So nothing much comes back at you but the voidness. So I'm very happy, even if it's one person, 2 people, the right people who tell 2, who tell 2, who tell 2, we will be going in the right direction. So thank you. I'm waiting a couple minutes for you to all gather yourself together. Call somebody, tell them Roxy is on and she's going to be sharing things that you need, that you must have at this time in history. And that's just not me saying those kind of things like to do that. It's the truth. I took a break, as I said, a 7-year break off of social media. in 2015, around 2015, 2016, I had said as many things as I thought were of benefit, and I couldn't think of anything more to say because we had gotten to the spot where people had started to brand, to talk about branding was one thing, but then to become branded themselves, and the brand thing came in. And I kept saying, think of what the word brand means. That's what they do to a cow, you know? If that's the mentality. And then self branding came in. So now it's not only you're branded and you have an object, you have become the brand. It's not that you don't have, because words have meaning. I said, why don't you have presence? Be present on the internet, have presence so that when you're there, everybody goes, oh, it's Roxanne. Oh, it's Bob. Oh, it's Sally. And they know the presence of Sally is here. That means that Sally could be selling toothpaste today, and everybody will say, oh, that's Sally. I remember Sally. She's selling toothpaste. And then Sally is selling mouthwash, and oh, it's Sally, she's selling mouthwash. You can do variety of things because you're Sally. That was my take on things. I made a few videos on it. I talked about it. Everybody's like, oh, we got to be a brand, brand, brandy, brand, brand. And now what they did was squish the box around themselves so that if they tried to do anything else because they are the brand, they couldn't. Because if they were doing that, then they weren't being true to what? The brand that they had become. You see how the suffocation could start to occur, right? See, so right now my computer is doing a thing where it's blocking me when I go to look at the comments, just because of how the things are set up. I didn't respond to something, and it's not me being even Roxanne or whatever. It wants me to respond right now, so it will not. There's no X, there's no crossing out, there's no nothing. So it's going to be difficult for me to answer comments because that is stuffed right over on top. So I'm sorry about that. I will have to deal with it after this podcast, but we will continue on. Okay? Unfortunately, or fortunately, we are in a world where I don't want you to be like surprised by this. If you're the kind of person that notices things, if the kind of person that asks difficult questions, you're the kind of person that says, excuse me, why isn't there any mention of the Godhead, the feminine aspect? And you do it in a Christian reality, which I was in for 40 more years. And you're surprised, like there's God the Father and God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. Why is it three men? And you ask that question in your Sunday school class to your teacher, the echoing silence that descends, the face turning red, because I'm in Canada, so my Sunday school teacher had a complexion that made her face turn red and faint, pale. That's what happens when you are that kind of person. You're going to find that your life may be a little bit more difficult than you were anticipating. You thought that everybody would like, oh, you have great questions. Oh, thank you for sharing that. You may not be the most liked, most encouraged. Your TikTok or your YouTube may keep getting violations and strikes, and you may eventually be banned or throttled down. It can happen. So if you're not going to be aware of that, you're going to be shocked and surprised. And how could they do that to you? Every time it happens, I'm just making you aware that that is the reality that we live in right now. And it has been the reality since I was involved in the public ministry more than 40 years ago. So since the internet, it's not a new thing. It's not a shocking, like, wow, how is this happening now? It has been the way. Or you go way back in time. They weren't so happy about Mary Magdalene. They weren't so happy about some of the people that ended their lives in uncomfortable states. Because why? They said things that went against the norm. They asked questions. They looked maybe not the same color as the people who were in charge. And because they weren't of the same complexion, life was just not pleasant. But as I decided many years ago, I don't care. So what's going to happen? You're going to kill me. Then I'll be back home and I'll have done my job. That's it. You can't take my soul because it doesn't belong to you. My soul came from the Almighty and it will return to the Almighty. And that's been the kind of life that we have lived. Not only myself, but my sister Holly, who has together we have marched through the world like that. And I don't see any other way to do it if you want to keep your thoughts, your soul intact. Otherwise, they'll nibble away at it, and your ideas that were once pure and nice and fun and exciting, you'll wibble and wibble away. Don't say that. Don't talk like that. Da 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 blah 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 blah. Till finally you'll come to a day when you look in the mirror and you won't recognize yourself because you've gone so far away from your original thought, who you were when you were. Sometimes it's since you were about 5 or 6 years old was the last time you had a real thought, your thought, not the thought imposed by this nebulous society, matrix system that can feel like it is literally compressing on you. For you to not do that, not talk like that, don't say that, don't look like that. It is not easy. I'm not telling you something that some days doesn't lend you to absolute tears. I'm not telling you that it's fun all the time. I'm just telling you that your soul is worth the sacrifice. I'm 60 years old. I am proof of concept myself that it is worth the sacrifice. It doesn't matter what people say, how they fuss at you, all they blah. My channel is my channel. It's called Forever Free Media. My company is Forever Free Media. It's not because of only me doing it. Thankfully, I have a phenomenal family. I have a phenomenal husband who is my sole angel investor. And we are in need of other investors, yes. But we were able to start because of his belief in what, or maybe it was just his love for me. Whatever you want to say. He was able to bring the thought together and we were able to start. Holly is there as the only and most phenomenal creative director. All of the videos you're going to see today, everything of the creative music, all Holly's, with the help of AI, her creations. How? You will have to ask Holly and she will be here on Sunday. We're going to have another one of those open ones where last time Janet was here and we had a question time where we got to ask, I wonder why. And I think we're going to do it again this Sunday. I wonder why this or that may be happening. And there's no way else that I can say that this is the most unusual, as Holly was saying, campaign. This is not a campaign. This is a forever. So, but every other thing that we've had more or less like, okay, this is the start, then the next time and the next thing. And it had more, I was able to say, this is going to happen tomorrow and this is going to happen. This is the plan. Since we started the 12 Days of Wonder, I guess it's the word. I wonder what we're doing today. And so I'm coming along with you guys for this excellent and most exciting ride that we're all on. We are all on together. It's not just me this time. It's not Holly and I planning it. So we can say now, step one, we've done it through, and step two, we skip days. We've come back to days. We're on day 6, sort of. But we are on day 6. That's the kinds of things we're going to do today. So I want you to at least orient yourself with where we are and what we are doing. And hopefully, as we continue to move along, you'll begin to breathe a little differently. You'll begin to understand. This is new. Since September 21st, Holly created a video called Singularity, which some other people are exploring in terms of AI right now and saying, we think we've entered the singularity with AI. Some people are saying. Some people are saying we're not there yet. But what they mean by singularity, you come to a spot in which when we project into the kinds of things that some people have to look into, what's the near future, there's a blank. Nobody knows what happens after the singularity. But Holly made a video. I think we're going to start with that. I know this goes against everything else I said, but this is going to be our starting point. Because if you don't cross over the singularity, everything I say to you will just sound like nonsense. But if you're in the throes of things where you're feeling, I don't know what's going on, you're in good company. There's a lot of people that you wouldn't imagine. Rich people that are technically very astute and intelligent that will join you, but they're not going to join you. They're going to pretend that they do know what's going on because that's how they keep power, right? But nobody exactly knows right this minute what's going on. That's why you need a lot of garlic, ginger, and turmeric tea. That's who my sponsor is. And you need to be able to breathe, and you need to be able to think, even in the bedlam, even in the throes of anxiety and stress and all of that. That's why Forever Free TV exists. We are the breath that you need to take. Isn't that? I think I'm going to remember that. Forever Free TV, the breath you need to take. So when you feel like yourself, okay, just say, just a minute, I got to go take a breath. And with Jill or with any of the other characters that you will find, any of them, sometimes just go randomly and pick something. And because it's so charged with the energy of life and joy and peace, you will feel better. Guarantee you will. Okay, let's go to 12 Days of Wonder and we will proceed after that.
Christmas isn't over when the lights go low. It's the fire in your spirit continuing to glow. Joy keeps on growing. The world is made new. 12 days of wonder, and the light lives in you.
On the first day, I felt my heart skip a beat. On the second day, silence a story complete. On the third day, a new thought is being set free. And the fourth day brings winds destiny. Christmas isn't over when the lights go low. It's the fire in your spirit continuing to glow. Joy keeps on growing. The world is made new. 12 days of wonder, and the light lives in you.
Day 5, quiet moments held deep inside. And on the 6th day, new sounds and new sights. 7 songs rise up in the quiet of night. Then on the 8th, that's when wishes take flight.
Day 9 held a promise in quiet disguise. Day 10 gifts of giving, full of surprise. Day 11 pause time, still quiet and true. And the 12th day a secret for me and for you. So let's go beyond seasons, beyond doubt, beyond fear, and take Christmas with us into the new year. Let every day be a door made anew, where love walks inside and the world then walks through. Christmas isn't over when the lights go low. It's the fire in your spirit continuing to glow. Joy keeps on growing, and the world is made new. 12 days of wonder, and the light lives in you. Yes, 12 days of wonder, and the light lives in you.
Hi, this is Holly with another Holidays of Wonder hint for you. Today would be a great day for me to say that because I was born on Christmas Eve, I was born with what I call the Christmas frequency or the Christmas spirit, which is a spirit of kindness and generosity and giving and love that's supercharged at Christmas time. For some reason, the charge goes up. People feel like kids in a toy store. And we're talking about the Days of Wonder, my sister Roxanne, Arthur, and myself. And that we're taking this whole energy pattern and frequency into the rest of our lives, because it never dawned on me that it's in my DNA, it's my genetics, it's in my heart, my spirit. I've always loved Christmas, favorite time of year, being born Christmas Eve. But I never thought that I could take that frequency, that energy, and like harness it and point it and create an entire world that I would like to live in, a world where people follow what we always, we have a channel called Forever Free TV and Forever Free Media, where the bottom end of what our goal is to promote the purple rule, which is to be good to yourself so you can be better to others. But I never thought to take that Christmas energy, because I always find you get to the new year and it's so horrible in January, it's so dry, and people are so sad because they don't have money to pay the bills of the Christmas stuff they just did. And it's always so blah, the January blah. And I never thought that I could just take Christmas and keep it in the front of my existence
forever. Not meaning that there's Christmas lights and everything flashing all the time and whatever, not like a crazy person, but I mean that energy pattern. And intermingled into my everyday life, why can't I have a Christmas tree in a corner, a small Christmas tree reminder, or a Christmas song that pops up on my playlist and just gives me like a gentle reminder that, you know, Holly, keep that in your heart. Why not? So I would love all the Christmas babies and anybody born, you know, in that month of December, and anybody that loves Christmas time, that can understand what I'm saying, to take this to heart and understand that you have that in your DNA, the spirit of Christmas, the frequency that can change your world. And the main way that we can start is by doing something else, something you wouldn't normally do. And I've given this example before. If you get up on the right side of the bed, get up on the left, something small. Something, it doesn't have to be world shattering, but in the scheme of things, it will be world shattering enough to change our world. Two, tell two, tell two. So that's my tip for today. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
That was my sister Holly. Fantastic, wonderful person that she is. Her advice to us, I, as her sister, not born in December, May 11th was my birthday. But I'm going to take hold of that. If you have a sister who was born, if you have a mother, if you have a far relative, Holly. If nobody else, well, you know Holly. She said that we can just take Christmas, the Christmas spirit, into the year. And that's what we are doing here. We still have our Christmas lights up. Our Christmas tree is still up. We are going to take it down eventually, but we are going to maintain the spirit of Christmas indefinitely. Why not? I like the way that people act at Christmas time much better than most of the other times of the year. So why not keep that energy progressing? Right now, in this year, as you look, when you look on TikTok or X or any place or YouTube and you see what's going on around the world, or your traditional ABC, NBC, CBS, people still watch those 6 o'clock news type of channels. We need to keep the spirit of Christmas going. This is a definite year when if somebody could be a little bit more thoughtful and cheery and kind, this would be the year. We're only at January. Look how many catastrophes have already happened for January. My goodness, they didn't even wait to roll in the year and then to progress down the state of debauchery and stupid. No, just started with bang and a bang and a bang, bang, bang. Well, I'm agreeing with Holly. Let's take the spirit of Christmas with us. And if it's not there inside of you the way it's supposed to be, and you had a miserable Christmas anyways, then that's what Forever Free TV is about. The Forever Free family that is gathering. We're going to be starting our member program. When Holly comes with me on Sunday, I would love to have it all put together because I am the person that puts together all that stuff. So I'm going to be working on that for the rest of this week so that when you join us on Sunday, you can begin to join with us. And our membership, as Holly has decided, everything is pay what you can. So we are going with the pay what you can membership, where if you can pay $5, $2, $3, pay what you can, $100 per month, that would be helpful because we are not trying to become mega millionaires type of, we are trying to help as many people as we can. So the more funding we get, the more people we can help. And if you look at my record, if you look at what we've done for all of our life, this is how we have lived. I've been a social entrepreneur, Every time I have a business, we had a Forever Free, a praise dance store was the last thing we had. The more we had, the more we gave. That's how we live. That's how Warren lives. That's why he's doing what he's doing. The more we have, the more we give. So when you invest with us, you're investing in the lives of the young people and children so that we can give them a life that's better than the one we are seeing right now. And we have the opportunity because AI is their digital world. And all we have to do is show them, give them some tools, give them some help, let them help us because on our team is Joshua and Caleb, the twins. They are the editors. They are the producers. They are the ones that keep everything. They taught me how to be doing this restream broadcast. They taught me how to connect, put up like their auntie. Come on, you can do it yourself. I'm like, you're the editors. They said, but you need to be able to do this. If you're going to be a streamer, and I said, who told you I wanted to be a streamer? Well, if you're going to be a streamer, this is what you blah, blah, and blah, blah, and blah, blah. So I said, okay. And I decided to listen. And if you look at some of my first podcasts, they may not have been, perfect. But as I've progressed along, I feel I'm getting better. Today, I even remember to turn on the sound right at the beginning. So if I, at 60 years old, can do it, what's your excuse? I can't hear you. So let's do this together. That's why we have Forever Free TV. If you are a creator and you feel yourself getting banned on Facebook and Twitter and you're tired of restarting because now you're going to say, well, how am I going to be monetized? You guys are a piddly little group of people. How are they monetized? Advertisers. If we gather ourselves together and tell to people, guess what? Who will come? Advertisers. Now, we're not going to have vulture advertisers. We're going to have advertisers that sell things that are good for us. We are going to choose the advertisers, not the advertisers nagging on us. And as we get the right advertisers and you're a creator, guess what we'll do? We'll share the money. I know these are revelations. I know. But doesn't that make sense? But it takes the beginning is difficult because you can't expect, and even YouTube, when they first started, I told you there was a video where they're sitting in a room and going, we only got 60 uploads this week. That's what happens at the beginning. But if you come in at the beginning and you're one of the first creators, guess what? You get to split. We have a bigger pot to split. That's how it works. That's how tell to people. That's how beginnings are. If you're not there at the beginning, you're just like, I'm going to wait to see how this happens. You're going to miss it. This is the fun part. This is fresh snow. Hasn't been trodden in. Nobody knows what it's called. Nobody knows what you're doing. You can't do anything wrong because there's nothing to compare it to. I've never seen an AI television network before. I'm the first. Yay! If there is another one, fine. But I feel like we're the first to do what we're doing. So I get to make up the names. I get to encourage creators who want to be a first person, are tired of at the end of the line. They want to be at the front of the line. Contact me at Roxanne or Roxy at 4 everfreemedia.com and talk to me about what you want to do, how you want to be involved. You have a movie that is just sitting there on the shelf. Why not put it on Forever Free TV? Why not advertise to the people that we can advertise to? We are getting to know people. I'm so happy. Beverly Rhodes is one of my first people that came along. She's an amazing person who knows a lot of people. She's been contacting those people who are starting to come with their channels and their absolutely exciting ideas. Don't wait. Come now so that you can be part of this amazing, excellent, exciting adventure. Or not, it's up to you. Okay. There's a song that Holly wrote, Hope Begins in the Dark. I think we're getting away from the dark, but now it's going to be trust. Your trust in even what I am saying as a person. Your trust has to be extended, even if you've been disappointed, even if every time you say, okay, I'm going to join with these people and it turns into a farce and a hot of a mess. I only know that I've been doing this for 40 years. And if you ask anybody that knows me, they'll know that annoyingly so, a lot of times, irritatingly so, I'm always me. My name means dawn of day, and I've always been that. So when you're joining with us, you're joining with people who have been doing this for a minute. All right? So let's listen to this song. It's not the whole song, but you can get the whole song at foreverfreeshop.com. But for now, let's listen to Trust in Hope. Hope.
Hope begins in the dark as light breaks through a tiny spark. The patient heart, so calm and wise, awaits for dawn to paint the skies. So trust the wait, don't fear the night. Your soul will shine, your wings take flight. In the stillness, dreams ignite. Morning comes with golden light. Morning comes with golden light. Hope begins in the dark as light breaks through a tiny spark. The patient heart, so calm and wise, awaits for dawn to paint the skies. Hope begins in the dark as light breaks through. Hope begins in the dark as light breaks through a tiny spark. The patient heart, so calm and wise, awaits for dawn to paint the skies.
And we're going to do that again. Because for some of you, you've put yourself into such a corner that you can barely hear what I'm saying. It's like it's coming through a muffle. And you barely can see. And you can barely, because you've put yourself into such a space, either for protection or just because of fear. But what I'm asking you to do is reach past and begin to listen. Listen with your inner ears and hear that you are being heard, you are being acknowledged, and there are vast realms of good converging on this situation. You're not alone. And as you begin to listen to these words, hope is going to rise in you to a spot that you're going to begin to be able to feel a little less afraid. And as you begin to wander back towards whichever the direction of the light is coming, which is foreverfreemedia.com, foreverfreetv.com, and you begin to put these new, fresh ideas, or it's not new, it's ideas that are for you to remember because it's been a while since you thought this way. And it feels a little bit creaky and a bit weird, like somebody's going to notice that I laughed. You put your hands over your mouth to cover it. No, laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. You know, LOL? Laugh. Nobody is going to punish you. Not in this space. Nobody's going to mock you or say, why are you being so emotional? I'm from Guyana, South America originally. We talk with our hands. We talk in layers. That's how it is. Think, I grew up in Canada, one of the most demure, quiet, polite. How do you think that worked out when people came to our church? It's like, put your hands together. Come on, everybody. I worked on the Six Nations Reserve, who are a very staid reserve. I worked in the South. Well, the South, they were a bit more allowed in where I worked for Press. But we were the same in Canada. Come on. I played the keyboard. Why? Because your soul wants to sing. Your soul wants to dance. Your soul wants to be free. A lot of times people have to take alcohol. They have to take drugs. They have to do all kinds of things for them to feel free. You can feel free just because you turn on a song on the Forever Free Media, go to the bathroom if you don't want anybody to see, wherever you can be quiet, and start to jig a bit, start to dance a bit. We're going to do it right now, since I said it, because that's how you do this. You don't wait until the opportune moment. Holly did a song called Christmas in Guyana. It'll go with the theme of things. I'm from Guyana. We're having Christmas all the time. It's a reggae calypso beat. If you're not acquainted with reggae calypso, now would be a time. It's just a little bit of stripsing weeks that people say strips. Calypso reggae exists on the offbeat. It's not calypso reggae 1, 2, 3, 4. It's calypso reggae. It's off the beat. Dump. It's a relaxed situation. Okay, because it's very hot. So you can't just go ha 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 because you'll explode. That would not be good. So you have to relax. Okay? Let's join Jack and have a calypso break.
It's Christmas in Guyana, come join in the fun. Fairy lights shining brightly, we celebrate in the sun. We got love, sweet food and vibes that never done. In Guyana, Christmas joy for everyone. Down by the seawall with a breeze blowing fine, pepper pot bubbling, smelling sweet like sunshine. Ginger beer chilling, black cake on the side. Neighbors passing by with that Guyanese pride. It's Christmas in Guyana, come join in the fun. Fairy lights shining brightly, we celebrate in the sun. We got love, sweet food and vibes that never done. In Guyana, Christmas joy for everyone. Christmas in Guyana. Oh, what a sweet feeling. Friends and family together, hearts open and healing. Rum in the glass and there's love in the air. From Linden to Georgetown, there's joy everywhere. It's Christmas in Guyana. Come join in the fun. Fairy lights shining brightly, we celebrate in the sun. We got love, sweet food and vibes that never done. In Guyana, Christmas joy for everyone. So raise your glass and toast to life, to peace and joy. No stress, no strife. Come join with us as we all say Merry Christmas, the Guyanese way. It's Christmas in Guyana. Come join in the fun. Fairy lights shining brightly, we celebrate in the sun. We got love, sweet food and vibes that never done. In Guyana, Christmas joy for everyone.
You didn't know that was a meditation, did you? A painless meditation where you got to move and meditate. It's a meditative movement. See? Just make things up. I've created meditative movement. Because sometimes to me, like meditation where you have to go, some people like that. But if I can go like this, I'm meditating. And it's still meditating because I'm thinking all of joy and all of that. Why not? Anyways, I am not trying to say if you want to sit in silence indefinitely that I am telling you not to. I am not saying that. But I'm saying that for me, if I could do meditative movement with Jack, why is the screen dark? I don't know why the screen is dark. Is that better? If I can do meditative movement with Jack, can you see me now? Hopefully you can see me now. If I could do meditative movement with Jack, then I would much prefer to do it that way. So let's practice doing something new, right? So if you've never been a person that moved, if you're a person that's just used to sitting behind your desk, very uptight, stiff waist, why don't you catch a vibe? Why don't you catch a vibe? And just put some music on and unstiffen. You unstiffen. Like you don't have to be that stiff. Just relax and start to move a little bit. And you'll see that it's not that deep. You don't have to be on the beat. You probably won't be. You probably will look silly. But just laugh. Okay. You'll get better, maybe. But still, you'll have fun in between. Now, we haven't even gone to something new, and we just practiced something new, perhaps. And now let's go to the song Something New, which is the main single that's coming out. As we're talking, part of the whole thing is I'm going to be launching it to Spot. I always say Shoppa, Spotify, there's a distributor thing. You launch it to everywhere and all of that stuff. We're going to be launching it this week too. We're doing a lot of stuff. I want you to be involved. It's not absolutely phenomenally, perfectly, 100%edly, because I love that perfectionism. But if you're doing it as it comes, fresh off the presses, this is how it is. So join me every day at noon. It may be something else completely different. That's how it is at the beginning. Okay? Now, this is a phenomenal song that Holly gave to us a few days ago. And I want you to listen to the words. Listen to the words. Like, close your eyes, listen to the words. We're going to listen to it more than once, because the words of this song are actually magical, amazing, miraculous. The words themselves have command in them that will literally, your spirit will hear it and will respond to it if you will do it from that meditative state. Okay? So here we go. Something new.
I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new, something small not done before, can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul renewed, a spring of life now flows through you, that spills to others, and they'll find too that they can now do something new. Something else, that's something new, not something that is tried and true, but something that your soul must find, a feeling, not a state of mind, that's something new. It's wonderful to try new things, to not know what tomorrow brings, to not know what's behind the door, to not know what life has in store. New eyes to see, new ears to hear, new thoughts to think. The air is clear to take that chance, a leap of faith. Your soul is the key to open the gate. Something else, that's something new, not something that is tried and true, but something that your soul can find, a feeling, not a state of mind, that's something new. Take a chance and you will see your soul will grow immediately. Once you've tried it, you'll agree that something new will set you free. I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new, something new, something small not done before, can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul renewed, a spring of life now flows through you, that spills to others, and they'll find too that they can now do something new, to tell, to
We're going to go back to that again. But some of you are still rolling around. Okay, you're trusting me a bit more. But the other thing that you're going to have to do if you're going to move into this reality and give yourself permission to laugh and permission, as Holly is saying, silly is good. Permission, you are wrought with guilt, or feeling of inadequacy. Like they have something, they say something about hero, like you don't feel that you are worthy to be happy. Maybe you've told yourself there's things that I have done or thought that weren't the best, or even you've done very negative things. You don't feel that you can be forgiven. But unless you realize that to this minute is when you have, that even if you did things that weren't the right things, you have this minute to say, okay, soul, I wasn't paying attention. I wandered along a negative path. I did some things I wish I hadn't. I said some things I wish I hadn't. Right now, I go within my soul and I say, okay, soul, I'm sorry. I forgive myself. And the way you move on from it, you don't move on as in you pretend it didn't happen, or you say, you begin to do the things that you should have done. You begin to say the things that you should have said. As Holly is saying, the words in these songs are life-changing. So as you begin the process, it's a process. It was a process to make you become who you became right now. So as you begin to allow for the change, you'll begin to see the change. You have to allow for it, though. Okay, so that's what these verses that Holly created called "Forgive Yourself." I want you to. My mouse is acting like. Okay, here it is. Pay attention to the words. Listen to it. And you have to, there's nobody can do this for you. You have to allow yourself to forgive yourself.
In the dance of the cosmos, where stars and dreams twirl, embrace the journey, let your story unfurl. In the heart's quiet chambers, let these truths burn. Regret nothing, be repentant, forgive yourself and learn. Regret is a shadow of past deeds undone, casting a cloud and hiding the sun. Repent, let it go, let the light shine at last. Forgive yourself, remember that this too shall pass. Learn that every misstep, every slip, every fall gives a call to rise, to transcend it all. So let each lesson, in its own time, unfold. The value is worth more than silver or gold. For in the fabric of time, it's now our turn. So, regret nothing, be repentant, forgive yourself and learn.
Did you hear what she said? Let the guilt, let the shame, let the regret, let the fear that's holding a space, you have to let it go. You're like this, breathe out, let it go. And then, as you begin to fill yourself with something new, those words will replace the nagging, the regret, the fear. Because you've done it for so long, it's a process back through. That's why you have foreverfreetv.com. It's a 24-hour free channel. You can plug into it all day, every day, all night. Let it be your companion through the night. Play, if it's one song that grabs your energy, attention, play it and play it and play it. Nobody is saying you only have 10 plays, and then you go to foreverfreetv.com. That's your starting point. put it on the app. That's your starting point. And begin the deprogramming. You have to do it this way. You've spent, I don't know how many ever years you've been on this planet. They've been programming you with crap and garbage all of this time. Don't expect that now you've heard Roxanne and now, yeah, for the next 5 seconds until somebody comes and triggers you, what are you going to do? You might have to run to the bathroom, pick up this song, listen to it again, and listen to it again, and listen to it again. We're going to actually put this song for free, as a free download. This is how much important we feel that this is. And we feel that as we do this and gift this to you, the people who can help us be the way we are will begin to help us. That is what we believe. Let's put it to the proof. Try, prove God, whatever, given it shall be given unto you. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back and before we go to this one more person that I need you to listen to for the children is Jill. And I want you to listen to her in the quiet moments. This is another form of meditation. See, today had several forms of meditation. Jill's is the 10 quiet moments meditation, which I used to do with the twins, as I told you. When they were I was their teacher and they were younger, and they used to sometimes get a little bit tired of everything that I was teaching them. They are not like, yay, school. They're not that. They are phenomenal people, but they're not school people. They don't love that form. So anyways, when they would get a little bit over, I would say, okay, gather their thought, 10 quiet moments. That's what we had to do. And when we did our 10 quiet moments and they moved away from it, we had to start over. So we don't want to do that today. So with Jill, there's 10 quiet moments there. Let's do that. And then we're going to go back to something new a couple of times. And from there, we're going to leave the space. But we're not going to leave the space and bounce back and begin scrolling because we just missed some things. We're going to remember this for our soul. We're going to hold on to it because tomorrow you're going to join me again at 12 noon. And we're going to continue. We didn't get to go through the song itself. Each little phrase, there's one phrase that I love where you open the gate through finding your fate, not faith. It's always faith. It's fate, F-A-T-E. There's all these clever, nuanced lines in this song. It demands our fullest attention and meditation. But we're going to do that, go back to it tomorrow. But for today, let's go to Jill, and then we'll finish off with something new. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I enjoyed that. And I'd like to enjoy things myself so that, I'm not just doing it for you, I'm doing it for myself. I feel better for having done this. So thank you. As you take this, take it for yourself, share it with somebody, because this time in history, we need to work together, and we need to find spots of joy and laughter so that we can cope with all the stuff that's going on. Okay? So I will see you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Jill, Jack's twin sister. How's it going? It's an exciting new year. And a perfect way to start is with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quiet moments. Breathe. Close your eyes and imagine all of the wonderful things you want to see for yourself and others this year. Can you picture it? Remember to follow the purple rule and you'll have what you dream of. Stamped it, no erasees. And from the bottom of my purple heart, have a lovely day. Hugs and kisses, my lovies. Hee hee hee. Hi, I'm Jill, Jack's twin sister. Hush. Stop talking. Listen. Do you hear that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quiet moments. Now take a deep breath and repeat after me. I am nice. I am kind. I am good. One more time. I am nice.
I am
I am
nice.
kind.
I am
I am
kind.
good.
I
And from the
am
bottom of my
good.
purple heart, have a lovely day. Hugs and kisses, my lovies. Hee hee hee. Hi, I'm Jill, Jack's twin sister. It's getting to that time of year that's perfect for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quiet moments. Just breathe in and out 3 times, and remember that you are perfect, you are unique, and you are enough. And from the bottom of my purple heart, have a cozy day. Hugs and kisses, my lovies. Hee hee hee.
I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new. Something small not done before can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul renewed. A spring of life now flows through you, that spills to others, and they'll find too that they can now do something new. Something else, that's something new, not something that is tried and true, but something that your soul must find. A feeling, not a state of mind, that's something new. It's wonderful to try new things, to not know what tomorrow brings, to not know what's behind the door, to not know what life has in store. New eyes to see, new ears to hear, new thoughts to think. The air is clear to take that chance, a leap of faith. Your soul is the key to open the gate. Something else, that's something new, not something that is tried and true, but something that your soul can find. A feeling, not a state of mind, that's something new. Take a chance and you will see your soul will grow immediately. Once you've tried it, you'll agree that something new will set you free. I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new, something new. Something small not done before can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul renewed. A spring of life now flows through you, that spills to others, and they'll find too that they can now do something new.
I have this thought in my head, so I have to say it before we go. If it makes you cry, that's okay. I'm talking especially to my male friends. There's something about this song. It's going to reach into crevices of your heart that are unexplored for a bit. And you may find yourself befuffing. You might find a tear leaking out of your eye. You may find yourself having thoughts that you have not thought for ages. Let yourself heal. Crying is not weakness. It is not negativity necessarily. It is healing. So allow yourself to cry. Let it be a healing for your being. Okay? I felt like I should stop back in and say that, and we'll play it one more time as we ride out. Okay. Bye-bye.
I've been told, and it is true, when all seems lost, do something new, something small not done before, can open up the wonder door. Inside you'll find your soul